Coach.
Fran, 127 Big Ten wins. You're now the all-time leader at Iowa. Just thoughts on that, your tenure here, the accomplishment that is?
Well, to be truthful, I think the most important thing was, getting the team ready to play today and being a really good team, getting our first Big Ten win this year. Rutgers is going to keep making runs back at you. But you guys know me, I don't really think too much about wins. I always kind of find it interesting, they talk about I have this many wins. I didn't play anybody. Iowa won those games. I do think, when something like that happens, you think about the journey a little bit. When we first came here, I just remember, me and Andrew and Jerry Strom and Shelley just trying to figure it all out, and I had incredible support of my family. My wife wouldn't be here with any wins, if it wasn't for her and the support of my family, and to have been able to enjoy some of those victories with my boys, not least of which was the Big Ten championship a couple of years ago. But then, you think about your staff and the guys that helped you, guys like, when I hired Sherman, Kirk, then Courtney and Billy and Al, you think about your staff and things like that. But, I prefer not to really make a big deal of what my one-loss record is, because I came here to coach the University of Iowa.
Fran, I'm sorry, you led 19-5. How pleasing was it to see the quick start?
Well, especially at the defensive end, Pat. I thought, we were really good. This is a very athletic team. They drive the ball. We clearly were concerned with Cliff. He's a handful, not only on a screen roll, but on an offensive rebounding situation. He's a threat to get it and dunk it pretty much every time the shot goes. So I thought we did a good job with him. Really proud of Owen.
Speaking of that start, it just kind of seemed like your guys had a little bit more, energy, effort in today's game. Did you notice a difference there?
Well, you're at home. We lost the other night. We turned the ball over the other night and got beat on the glass and fouled too much. So those are the things we addressed all week. And I think the guys were locked in to be better. We said, we did some good things at Wisconsin. We got a lead. We hung in there for a while. Some guys played well, but to win in this league, you need more. You need more today.
They got going at the end of the first half, and you guys kind of came out, matched them in the second.
Yeah, I was really disappointed with the end of the half. You get the ball back with 21 seconds, you got to take the last shot, and you turn the ball over, and then they hit a three. I mean, it's not the first time that's happened this year, so I wasn't real happy at halftime about that aspect of the first half. To their credit, they responded. I challenged them, and they responded in a big way. Our offense was really good. We're trading there for a minute. You can't trade, but then I think our defense midway through the second half was really good.
Taking that 24, 8 of 12 from the field, 5 of 8 from 3. What did you see out of him and being able to put up those?
Well, he was really moving without the ball. Because they guard him closely, so he's got to. A couple things have to happen. He's got to move without it. We got to screen for him, and we got to find him in transition and make sure we get him open shot opportunities. And then we post him once in a while. We forget you think of him as a jump shooter, but he's 6'7", so you can post him up as well.
When you look at Patrick wasn't able to go, was that something that just kind of crept up on him, and how did you guys compensate for him?
Yeah, he wasn't feeling good, so we decided not to go with him, and he really couldn't go. So I felt it was a great opportunity for Josh Dix. He's been practicing incredibly well. He's been solid on the court. But to think about the other night, he didn't play that much, and he deserves to play more. And I thought he was terrific today.
I was going to say, did you like how he responded?
Yeah. The thing about Josh is, he doesn't have to score to be effective. He's a really good defender. He can enter the offense. He can play the off-guard position. We can switch with him. He can play 1, 2, 3, 4, and he can score. Which he did today.
Do you expect Patrick to be back for next Friday?
I do.
Owen, I think he had 4 and 1s today, screaming a little bit, kind of celebrating with the guys. Does that do a little bit more for I don't know, energy on the court too?
Oh, there's no question. You know, I just keep telling him to trust his talent. I mean, he's really good, and you know, I never want him to be tentative about anything. Screen, roll, dunk, dribble the ball up the floor. The one time he gets the press, here he comes, and he picked his dribble up over the half-court line to look for somebody else. I said, "What'd you stop for? Keep going." You know, he can get all the way to the rim and dunk it in transition. And so I think the more and more opportunities he has to make those kind of plays, more confidence he'll get.
Where have you seen Owen's biggest
Last question.
improvements over the course of the last few weeks, especially?
He's just really comfortable with what we're doing. You know, in the beginning, everything's new, the opponent's new, the scouting's different, the physicality's different, and just understanding situations. Okay, are we milking clock? Are we going quick? Time and score? Do we have a foul to give? You know, are we in the bonus? We were in a double bonus with 7 minutes to go. It's another reason why I was upset about the end. Put the ball on the floor and go, because they're going to foul. So we'll learn from that.
Rutgers easily leads the Big Ten in fewest points a game. How do you enforce your game onto a defense like that?
Well, I think it starts with our ability to play defense, so we can get out in transition and have opportunities there. But the other thing is moving the ball side to side and mixing up penetration, post feeds, screening action. I thought we did a really good. We had 17 assists, so I thought the guys really moved and shared the ball.
All right, thanks,
Thanks,
guys.
Frank.